Good morning, everybody. It's Tamara Bennett from Southern Adornments Decor, and it's Friday, so I'm here for Friday Fab 5. This is something I do every Friday at 9:30 a.m. Central here on Facebook and YouTube, and I share 5 of my favorite things with you guys. I haven't done this in probably 2 or 3 weeks, so I'm excited to do this with you guys today. I've got 5 really good things today. So I had a hard time narrowing it down to what my 5 things were going to be because I had like probably 10 things in my brain. And so I'm saving some for next week. That way we always got a Friday Fab 5 list going on as I think of things that I want to share with you guys. So if you're watching on TikTok, we are also streaming this over to Facebook and YouTube, and you may have a better angle or view from there. Y'all say hey as you come in. Good morning, Linda and Debbie and Kelly. If you didn't get a text letting you know I was going to go live this morning, you can get text notifications by texting alert to the number on the screen. We've gotten to where we're only sending them out to the people who want to be notified of live alerts. So if you aren't getting them lately, that's probably why. Thank you for asking about my son. Yes, he is in the hospital at Norton's Children's Hospital in Louisville, and he's supposed to get to come home this morning. He had to have a shunt revision surgery yesterday morning, and he's been recovering well. Last night I talked to them, and he was playing cards with his dad and texting his friends. So it sounds like he's starting to feel a lot better. Hey, Veronica. Hi, Terry and Becky. Good morning, everyone. All right. So I'm going to start off with the thing that you guys have probably already seen me talking a little bit about this past week. And it's a New Year's resolution that you can start right now, even though we're on what is this? This is January 6th. You're 6 days behind, but that's okay. You can get caught up. So this is a Bible reading program that has you read the entire Bible in 1 year, and it takes you through the Bible chronologically. So the reason it does that is because sometimes when you're trying to get the grasp, hang on, choose the word, Tamara. When you're trying to grasp the concepts of like when things are happening in the Bible, it kind of all feels like it runs together if you're not reading it chronologically. And so reading it kind of chronologically kind of helps you understand, okay, this is when this happened and so on, and it led to this. Now, it does have you reading the New Testament at the same time you're reading the Old Testament. So let me just show you. It's a little printable. This is free. You can get it at 5daybiblereading.com. Hold on. I just realized I got to flip the screen over here. You guys are backwards. Oh, do I? Yeah, it's still backwards. Hold up. You'd think I would know how to do this after so many lives that I do. They keep changing the buttons. That's the problem. There you go. 5-day Bible reading program. You can get this at 5daybiblereading.com. It's completely free. On the main page, there's just a couple buttons to click through before you scroll down and download it for free. You don't have to buy anything. So on the first page, it's got your weekly progress. You can check off each week as you read. And then, like, for example, my printer didn't do a very good job printing this, but week 1, the day 1, you'll read Genesis chapter 1 and 2. You'll read Psalms 19 and then Mark 1. So it doesn't even start you off with Matthew in the New Testament. It starts you off with Mark, but it takes you through the life of Jesus and sort of reads you through chronologically in the New Testament as well. So you'll simultaneously be reading New and Old Testament, which I think is good because you need both, right? So the difference between the New and the Old Testament, for those of you who don't know anything about the Bible, is that the New Testament is God's commandments for us today. And it tells the life of Jesus and why he died for us and tells us what we need to do in order to be saved. The Old Testament is, think of it like a history or a recollection plus prophecies about Jesus' coming. And that is supposed to be our help to help us understand why things are the way they are in the New Testament. So we are not under the laws in the Old Testament, like the 10 Commandments. I know a lot of people hold the 10 Commandments in high regard. We are still supposed to follow some of those because they are repeated in the New Testament. I didn't mean to go into a whole Bible lesson, but I'm just wanting to explain the difference. So we aren't under the laws in the Old Testament. So if you see something in the Old Testament that tells you that you're not allowed to eat pork or something like that, we're not under those laws anymore. That is the Old Testament. It was done away with when Jesus died on the cross, and now we are to be under the New Testament. And so you're reading both at the same time. That way you're getting a little bit of a history lesson and you're understanding. And then you're also reading the New Testament so that you're getting God's word and what he expects of you today. So download this free Bible reading if you want to read the entire Bible in a whole year. I did it last year. I don't think I'm going to do it again this year, simply because I did it last year, and I want to dive deeper into topics inside the Word of God this year. And so I'm just going to do like a daily Bible reading based on topics I'm interested in and stuff like that. But I might do this again next year. We'll see. So if you want to do it, you're only 6 days behind. You can totally get caught up. Just, double up for 6 days or whatever. And it's only 5 days a week. So, Saturdays and Sundays, you could use those 2 days to get caught up on the 6 days that you might have missed. Okay, who all is planning on doing this year? I've had so many of you guys tell me that you're planning on it. So I'm curious. Thank you, Sheila. Yes, he is feeling better. Let's see. Jennifer said, I printed it, but I haven't started it yet. I got to get caught up. That's okay. Pat said, I'm reading the Bible recap now. It's very similar. I'll have to look into that one. That's another thing, though. If you're busy and behind, one thing you can do is you can download a Bible app. I use the One Version Bible app. That's what it's called. And you can listen audibly to the Bible being read to you while you're putting on your makeup in the morning or while you're in the car or something like that. So if you're behind, you can get caught up that way. And some people are just better with auditory processing than they are with reading. Let's see. Good morning, Laura. You're welcome, Debbie. You would love to read the Bible using this guide. Well, go grab it for Pat. It's completely free. Something else that I did is I printed out a bunch of these and left them at church for people to pick up. So you might encourage some of your fellow churchgoers to grab one as well. Okay, item number 2. What should we do for item number 2? Let's go ahead and share. I've got so many things I'm excited to show you. So I was talking about this in my Friday or the Tuesday live that I did, where we painted this little door hanger you see hanging up behind me. The tutorial for that is still here on Facebook, and it's also on YouTube if you want to grab it. Oh, hang on. Somebody's asking where to get this. 5daybiblereading.com. 5daybiblereading.com. So we painted this one live on Tuesday. And while I was painting it live, I was telling you about something I got for Christmas. And it is a ceiling fan that's also a ring light. So if you're watching on TikTok, I've got a picture of it pulled up on my screen, but I have it saved in my Amazon favorites under kitchen and home items. So currently I have a chandelier here in my craft room. And y'all, it's real cute, but it's not putting out hardly any light whatsoever. If I turn off all these ring lights that I have on, it's very blah and dim in here and not very conducive to beautiful video or painting or like even if I'm sitting in here painting and not on video, I end up turning all these ring lights on because I feel like I can't see. It's not bright enough. And so I'm going to take out the pretty chandelier and have my husband install this. He got it for me for Christmas. It's a ring light on the outside, but in the center of the ring light, there is a ceiling fan. And that ceiling fan is important because with all the lights in here, it does get hot. And I'm a big fan of having a ceiling fan. Sometimes you just need the air to move, especially as I'm getting older and having those spontaneous hot flashes once in a while. A fan is a good thing. Is that an LED light? Yes. And it has a remote that comes with it, and it has different settings. So I can set it to like a dim setting or a warm light setting or a cool light setting. There's like all these different settings. So go check it out on Amazon. It's $129. And I've got it pinned in my Amazon favorites under the home category. Somebody said, what's the name of the app to download it? It's not an app. It's a 5-day Bible reading printable. You can print it out or you could screenshot it, whatever you want to do. 5daybiblereading.com. It takes you through the Bible in a whole year. Sorry, you were talking about the Bible reading app, YouVersion. Yes. And I listen to the English Standard Version. New King James Version is also really good. I don't like a lot of the other versions besides King James, New King James, and English Standard. American Standard's pretty good. A lot of the other ones leave out Bible verses. I don't know if y'all know that. Or they refer to the Virgin Mary as a young woman. It's not a miracle if she was just a young woman, stuff like that. So try to make sure you're getting a good quality version that's not leaving out important things. Okay. So yeah, we got the ring light. I mean, I haven't gotten it installed yet. It's still in the box over here, but that's on the to-do list. And some of you guys had asked about it during the live that I did this past Tuesday. So if you've got a small room that you're working in and you need a nice bright light, I think that's going to be a really good one because it kind of works like a ring light. Plus, it's a ceiling fan. So that's item number 2. Item number 3 is something I got my husband for Christmas. It is this little honey dispenser. I've filled it up with honey, local honey, and you squeeze the top and it allows the honey to drain out the bottom. It's got this little thing that it sits on top of, and this just sits next to his coffee maker in the kitchen because he puts honey in his coffee. And so his method for measuring his coffee is he'll push the button and he'll count 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000 until he gets to like, I think 6, 1,000. And that's how much honey he puts in it because it comes out kind of slow. And so he adds honey to his coffee. And before we had this little thing, he was having to get out this big old jar of honey that we have, screw the lid off, get a teaspoon, dip it out, try not to string honey all over the place and, do it that way. And he loves this. And you can also, if you're not a honey person, you can also put pancake syrup in this. And so you could use this at the breakfast table and drizzle it on your biscuits or your pancakes, whatever you want to do. But it's this cute little dispenser. It's even got like a honeycomb pattern on the glass. So this is in my Amazon favorites too. If you're watching on TikTok under kitchen and home, I think it was $12.99 and he absolutely loves it. Jamie says, OMG, I collect honey jars. You do. I didn't know that was a thing. Are there multiple kinds of things like this that dispense honey? That's such a cool thing to collect. Let's see. Hi, Tina. Thank you, Ange, for asking. Yes, he's doing good. He should get to come home this morning. Okay, item number, what are we on? 4 now? Item number 4. Okay, y'all know I love my red aspen nails. But once you get to getting so many red aspen nails, you're like, well, I don't, because once you take them off, you can reuse them. So you keep them, right? So some of you guys may have been following my method of keeping them in those little bead boxes that have like the lid and they've got the little compartments. Well, once you get so many of them, like I do, you're having to buy more and more bead boxes. Well, I'm on my second bead box that I completely filled up. And I'm like, all right, I kind of need to buy another bead box, but at what point am I just going to have a million bead boxes? And so I started looking online for another solution, and I found this acrylic organizer. I think it was $23 on Amazon, and it has 5 different drawers. And I think these are intended to store tiny little beads or what are those things? The diamond art stuff people do, like rhinestones. And so each compartment is just barely over like an inch, 1.3, I think, inches in size. So I think it was 26 compartments. Let me see. 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 24 compartments per drawer. So I moved all my nails out of the little bead boxes into these acrylic drawers, and I'm sorting them right now based on solids. So this has all solid print nails. And it was so handy last night when I was getting ready to do a new manicure to come in here. I always like to open a new box and then choose accent nails from the ones that I already have. And then these are all glitters. And it was kind of convenient to just be like, okay, well, do I want a glitter? Do I want a solid? And I just pull out the coordinating drawer. You could also do these based on color if you want it. And these are all the ones that have like prints. So, cow print, leopard print, flower print, stuff like that. I don't even have anything yet in the bottom 2 drawers. So this is going to last me a long time. It'll be a long time if I ever fill this up. So somebody do some quick math for me. What's 24 times 5? That's how much this holds. Kenletta says, do you keep the ones that don't even fit your nails? I do, Kenletta. Mainly because sometimes I'll sell somebody a box of nails and I'll tell them they can pick like an accent nail out of my stash to go with it if they want to. If they're, local and at my house, I'll let them pick one out or something. So it might fit them even if it doesn't fit me. And also the largest nail dashes, you can cut those down. So one thing that I do for my thumbnails is sometimes I'll size up 2 extra sizes and then cut down the sides because I don't like the ones on my thumbnail to be super curved. I like them to be more flat. Okay, so y'all are answering me. The math is 120. So this will hold 120 different styles of red aspen. And so once this is full, I'll probably just get another one of these and stack it on top or something, because this will take up a whole lot less space. I mean, look how small this is. This will take up a whole lot less space than all of those little bead boxes will. So here's my current manicure. I just did this one last night. It's got, what's it called? Cozy Up Kit and Steel Gray something or other. But it's kind of like a cable knit sweater design. And I did cut that thumbnail down quite a bit shorter because I am notorious for popping my thumbnails and my index fingers off first. So by keeping them short, I'm less likely to do that. Sheila says, I shaved down the larger one with a file really easily. Yeah, and you can clip them just like you clip your fingernails. Bear Princess says, I always use a calculator. Me too. I'm terrible at math. Terrible. So this is my current manicure. Just did it last night. These should last me 10 to 14 days. So if you're interested in red aspen, that's not one of my Fab 5 items today, but this little organizer is. And even if you're not a fan of red aspen, there's probably something in your life that's tiny that you need to organize that this would be perfect for. So be thinking about that. Like, I don't know if you do diamond art or beading or I don't know, but I'm sure there's something you could use that for because it's a pretty cool little thing. My link to red aspen is in my TikTok profile, and I will also put it right here in the comments. Somebody was asking for it. Can you show my thumbnail? Yeah. Thumbnails. It's hard to show thumbs on video because my thumbs don't want to turn this direction. So I kind of have to show them upside down. It's really awkward. Let's see. Sheila says, I have friends with little girls that love the little ones. Oh, yes. Yes. My daughter loves them too. She doesn't keep them on very long though. Yes, Tammy, I do sell the nails. You can buy them from me. And I have older videos here on YouTube and Facebook showing how to apply them. So if you need like a video to follow along with, just go grab one of those. Okay. Last item on the Fab 5 list. This is a weird one, but everybody has a use for this. They're like electric scissors or cutters, and they're battery powered. So you charge them up. There's a little charging cord. I've already got these charged up. And they cut cardboard. So if you have a ton of Amazon boxes, like I do, laying around, you just turn these little bad boys on and push it along your cardboard, and it cuts it right up. So you can kind of like break down your cardboard to be nice and flat and smaller, or if you need to cut it up in small pieces. Hold on. It's really awkward to do this sitting down. And this is a really large box. Let me prop it on the chair. So there's like a little safety button. So you push the button, hold the trigger, and then you just cut your cardboard, which I know you could do that with a box cutter, but I am not very safe with a box cutter. Not very safe at all. So this is very handy. I don't know, if you guys have problems with Amazon boxes like we do, but our trash can is always overflowing with them. And occasionally my husband will take them out and like burn a bunch of cardboard. But it's like my trash can can't hold very many because they all need to be broken down smaller. So this little dude is going to be handy. I'll use it to kind of like break the boxes down. I'll be able to fit more in the trash can so that it can hold more. Stacy says, I love your sweatshirt. This one is a Framed by Sarah shirt. She came out with it like 2 years ago, and I got one. And then she came out with them again recently. So if you want one, she's still got them. Can you cut out shapes? I think that might be possible. I don't know. Let's see. It's a rotating little blade. Do you see the blade? It's got like little bit of a octagon pattern there. Let's see. It's tricky, but I think you might be able to. It's not as easy as cutting straight. I mean, I did get it to curve, but it wasn't super easy to do. My husband was excited about it when I got it. He's like, ooh, is that going out to the shop? I said, no, this is staying in the kitchen. That way, if I get boxes, I can cut them up. He's like, well, you may have to order 2 of them. One for me to use out in the shop and one for you here in the house. Yes, Leanne, just go to the link in the TikTok profile and it should take you right there, or go to paintersclubhouse.com. Let's see. Mine go in the wood stove. Ooh, Michelle, I bet your house is nice and cozy with that wood stove. My parents had one growing up, and I loved how warm and cozy it made the house feel. Okay, let's see. Ann said, I'm sad because our box recycle closed his business. Oh no. And it was $40, which is about the cheapest I could find on Amazon. And I looked because some of them are even more than that. So $40, that's how much these are. Okay. Any questions? What questions do you have? Drop me some questions. Okay. While you're thinking of your questions, somebody said your glasses, they are pear eyewear. I'm wearing the ones that look like composition notebooks today. I thought it went cute with the earrings and the shirt. These are pear eyewear. I think I have a link for those in my TikTok profile as well, with a 15% off coupon code, pear eyewear. Oh, the clear container from the nails, that is linked on my Amazon also. And I think I have like a nail category on Amazon that I put it in. So actually I just realized, I think it was a private category. So I may have to go make it public before you go over there. So give me a few minutes. Okay, let me show you the new designs we put in the shop today. So they are all Mardi Gras designs. For those of you on TikTok, you'll have to go over to my main profile to see these because I did post a video this morning. But we have 5 new Mardi Gras designs for those of you who celebrate Mardi Gras or want to do a paint party for people who celebrate Mardi Gras. Or if you want to sell these, you can. The templates are 50% off between now and Sunday, making them just $3.50 each. And the wood blanks are 15% off. So if you want to paint one of these on wood, we can ship it to you. And something else that somebody pointed out that I didn't even think about, these designs also come with the color images that you see here on the screen right now. And so if you have sublimation printer or if you like to do crafting printables, they can be used for that as well. So these are multi-use. That you can print them out and trace them on your wood and cut them out and paint them. You can use them as a printable, a sublimation file. They have a laser cut file in there. So if you own a Glowforge or even a Cricut, you can plug these SVG files in there and cut them out yourself. Okay. Earrings are adorable. Thank you. How do you organize all your template patterns? Well, Kathy, once I use one, I don't usually use them again. So I'm not a good person to ask for that. But Kathy, we do have a blog post over at southernadornamentsdecor.com all about that. And there's a search bar on the blog post. So just type in organized templates and it'll pop right up. And I think there's 4 or 5 different suggestions in that blog post that you can check out. Dixie says, what about the pear eyewear? Here, I'll drop the link. There you go. Megan just dropped the link to that blog post here in the comments. Thank you, Megan. I didn't even know you were on here this morning. And I'll drop the link to the glasses also for those of y'all asking. Okay. Joanne, you'll need to email customer service about Destin. So Pam just said she paid off her Destin ticket. So Destin is happening September 29th and 30th. We do have a few spots still available. So if you haven't gotten a ticket to the Southern Adornments live event in Destin, Florida, you can email our customer service and they can put you on the wait list. Okay. Michelle said, I finally got my big box of blanks yesterday. The postal guy told me how to find out about the last quarter box. Okay, good, good. All right, y'all. That's all I've got for you today. And I'll see you next time. Oh, somebody said the Red Aspen link doesn't work. Oh, shoot. I'll hop on there and fix that as soon as this is over. If you need to, private message me. All right, y'all. Have a great day.